Right, here we are. We've got the new Blackdog Cat, and I'm so excited about this boat. It's just phenomenal. I'm so grateful to Blackdog Cat too for putting this together. So thank you guys. It's amazing. Can't wait to use it and showcase it in our adventures. It's going to be just such a weapon of a boat. So yeah, I thought I'd just quickly show you through some of the features of the boat, give you a good look in and out. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, well here we go. So I guess the first things first is the wrap has just turned out perfectly. It's exactly what I had in mind. So it's an image of our local coastline, and yeah, actually the further you get away from it, the better it looks, although it looks good close up too. And then it's the wrap is a matte finish, and then the logos are in gloss, so the logos really pop. Got the Daiwa, got the Moocher hunters on there, and then got the Blackdog Cat. So yeah, really stoked on the wrap. Nice to have the rocks with me as well, even when I'm on the boat. So let's have a look at the boat itself. So looking at the back of it, put this really handy step ladder there. It's good for the kids to jump back on the boat. Got my first live bait tank. Jeepers. I've always just used the chili bin, so proper live bait tank is going to be a treat. More than enough space for probably 3 or 4 mullet or kahawai. A whole heap of yellowtails, going to be sweet in there all day. And yeah, just got the 4 overflow holes and the intakes down the bottom, all rigged up nicely. It's on a Blackdog Cat trailer, which has got this handy contraption up the front for just driving straight on, and then that hook just grabs it and out of the water you go. So going to be super easy to launch and retrieve this thing. So yeah, the 50 horsepower Suzuki looks mint on this thing. It's going to power it along nicely. Alright, let's jump inside. So first thing, it's pretty hard to gauge how wide this thing actually is, but it is super wide. So basically, let's do this one. Okay, so I'm 6'2". Those are my feet there, and then head space, and then some. So yeah, gives you a gauge on how wide it is. It's like a little barge really. Heaps of floor space. It's all open being tiller steer. Then we come up to the front, we got this perfect casting platform, which is just a step up. And then, so this is sort of on your slightly choppier days, you'd be casting off this platform. And then it's got another platform here, which you get up really high, so when it's relatively calm, you can just cast off this top one. So winter soft baiting, up in the mangroves, you're really elevated, and there's so much room, and the gunnels are so wide that you can easily fish on the side. Check that out, 2 feet apart, and it's too easy. And because it's 2 hulls, it's super stable. So yeah, heaps of room for casting, nothing getting in your way. So good. Yeah, and then under each gunnel there's this big shelf, and because they're so wide, it's actually quite a bit of room. So quite a bit of storage on the sides. This side here, just worked out that you can actually get your rods in there with the reel attached, and the length is perfect. So when I'm doing my land-based missions, I actually keep the rods in a bundle and without the reels attached, so I'll just be able to bomb the whole bundle in there, and then that way they're out of the way, they're protected when you're driving along. Yeah, perfect. Really stoked on those. And then under the platform up the front, we've got storage up on the sides, a bit in the front, but that's going to be plenty for your just another fisherman packs are in there. You can put a bit of camping gear, your food, a few extra supplies, but should be plenty of storage for what I do anyway. At the back, There's room for 4 tote tanks, so you can go far and wide, have enough fuel. Little switchboard on the side. It's even got USB. Yeeww! So we got bilge pump, live bait tank. Bilge pump's just there. Battery. Yeah, and then 2 seats at the back. And they're swiveling seats. That's good because you and whoever you're fishing with, you just have turns on the tiller. If your arm gets a bit sore, just give the other person a go. So much room though. Oh yeah, at the front, the railings. So the guys have made a modified front here. So usually their bow rails would end up attaching onto here. But for us, when we're jumping on and off onto the rocks, this here being open, it's just going to make it so easy to step on and off. So we got this width here, cover over the anchor well, so just so easy, just passing gear over and then jumping on or jumping off. 2, 3. Nice. So yeah, more than enough room in there for your anchor, and even more stuff really if you need to. I love that cover, so good. And this decking stuff's pretty grippy and apparently super durable as well, so gonna last. Makes it nice for walking around. Yeah, so the railings, they're at such a good height too, because if you're hooked up, they're at the height where you're just putting your thighs, tops of your knees, and you can really lean against it. So if it's choppy, you've really got something to sort of brace yourself on. And yeah, also handy too when you're trying to maneuver around the rocks as well, just something to grab onto. But yeah, this space up here, more than enough room to cast from as well. So I'll probably be mainly up here. If it's a little bit choppier, then down onto this platform here. But you're up so high really, you can see so much. That'd be perfect. And then the rod holders, I usually only take 3, 4 rods max, so 2 there, 2 there, and then the space in the middle is still free. So if you chuck your mate onto the rocks and then you want to just toss some gear and then the rods, you could just keep the rods there and just pass them over as he's holding the front of the boat. Yeah, gonna make it easy. My last boat, real narrow at the front. I guess most mono hulls are like real narrow, and then there was the anchor well, heaps of tripping hazards as well. So just having a flat platform is just going to be perfect for jumping onto the rocks.